10 stages of genocide. 1. Classification. People are divided into us and them. Fact.
Mm-hmm.
2. Symbolization. People are forced to identify themselves. Fact.
Ooh, him, her, she, them.
Vaxxed, unvaxxed.
Christian.
3. Discrimination. People begin to face systemic discrimination.
Like being unvaxxed, David? Or being a Republican on Twitter?
4. Dehumanization. People equated with animals, vermin, or diseases.
Or Nazis?
5. Organization. So far, I've seen all these. The government creates specific groups, police/military, to enforce the policies.
Like the FBI Twitter portal?
Telegram. 6. Polarization. The government broadcasts propaganda to turn the population against the group.
Misinformation?
7. Preparation. Official action to remove/relocate people.
FEMA camps?
All right, so we're up to 7. 8. Persecution. Beginning of murders, theft of property, trial, massacres.
Kanye, Alex Jones, Andrew Tate?
9. Extermination. Wholesale elimination of the group. It is extermination and not murder because people are not considered human.
People are celebrating the death of people on the internet. So symbolically, we are at 9.
10. Denial. The government denies that it has committed any crimes.
They've definitely done that forever. So is that all of them? 10?
That was 10, yeah.
Okay, so we're at all 10 steps. 9 of them for sure. We just haven't killed millions of people like they want yet. So yeah, there you go. That's the show, people. Dave Ryan, December. Told you guys, I've been in this game a while. All those things are accurate. All that's true. So, and whose guidelines are these, David?
It was just a generic picture I saw.
Okay. Well, they did a great job.
Also, the World Health Organization.
Really?
No. Probably, but no.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's on the Guidestones.
We do work for them. Yeah, those Guidestones that they took down in one day because they were a public health crisis in the middle of nowhere in a rural community that was 30 minutes drive from the Stones. They're going to just fall over and hurt somebody that was watching them. We don't know what happened, but there's a video camera that just shows an explosion. It's written in languages that nobody even uses
camera
anymore.
In the middle of the fucking middle of nowhere.
I'm fucking babbling, but this is goddamn unbelievable. All right. Are you going to put that part in the show, that segment there of us going through the 10 steps of genocide? It's beautiful.
I could cut that into something.
Yeah, I think it should be. All right. You get an intro or just no intro or not intro?
Fuck it, you're introing. I'll outro. Or you do both. I react.
Dave Ryan, December 17th, 73. Hey, everybody. This is
what was that? No, do it again. Do it again. Weak.
I'll do an Alex style intro. Broadcasting worldwide on the internet 24/7. Dave Ryan, December 1773. And with your host, Dave and Ryan. And we come in here and we talk like this at the Economic Forum that wants to take all my stuff. One day I will be censored on the internet. I know it's coming. It'll probably ruin my whole life. I won't be able to get a job. It's because I said some anti-slur or something.
Dave Ryan, December 1773. Right. Catch us weekdays at 7, YouTube, Facebook, Rumble. Ryan, what do you have for us today?
All right, a little Ryan's record for you. All right, so we brushed over Tate and stuff this week, but I still want to I told you guys, mindful. Barbara Walters died. Okay?
Correct.
Now, I'm not here to just glorify media and stuff. I didn't really care about it at first. Not that I don't celebrate death. But it hit me. This woman, Dan Rather, who replaced her? Katie Couric or something? Was that her name? Yeah, something. The woman that replaced Barbara Walters years ago when she got off of whatever program it was, the Evening News, CBS or whatever. The point is, I remember this era of journalism. and like maybe this is kind of crafted, right? Like the way our worldview when we were younger. But I remember seeing these people talk about 9/11 and everything. And it just kind of, I had a little bit of a flashback about that time. The anchor changed. Dan Rather, once again, is another prime example of stuff that this happened. And it even happened with some of the late show talk show hosts that, they're kind of more seemed balanced approach when the country seemed more like we had common values. I just thought it was interesting, something worth referencing. And yeah, that generation of people's dying. All those old badasses or all those cutting edge, the pioneers, the first woman, all those people are going. We're now in the realm of, I guess, attention, right? It's not about being first or the best. It's about the attention. So, yeah, 93. She lived a hell of a life, I'd imagine, and I hope to make 90 years myself. So, interesting, but
I suspect with me becoming a cyborg and everything, I'll probably go well over 100.
Yeah, 1 million years old. A couple of things here before I get to Cybertainment officially. I am on Twitter. You could catch me at Wallace Speaks _ is at the end.
So
I love
it on Twitter, but you laugh everywhere else.
Nope, it's all universal. Wallace Speaks now. I tried doing it without the underscore. Like I actually went through the whole thing of like trying to make it all the same. I wanted all uniform, right? It's part of how they tell you to grow your platforms and stuff. But Wallace Speaks was taken on Twitter, but nowhere else. So it was like, because I wanted Wallace Wayne, which is another thing I use, but that wasn't available on TikTok and other, like, it was like when I got one, it wasn't available on the other. And yeah, Wallace Speaks _ stay locked to it though, because I am going to use this. I actually started using it. The Twitter Files is a prime example of like really what social media can do. Obviously, we've always talked about this. Dave and I have mostly used social media for this style of information and spreading of things about the truth. And so now it's just
misinformation, Ryan. That's the word you're looking for.
Yeah, I'll still be banned at one point for something like that. But the point is I started using it because here in Buffalo, we faced a blizzard last week. It hit on Friday before Christmas, and I was literally snowed in for 3 days. I had like 7 feet of snow. There was like fucking snow drifts up at people's houses. People died. It was like 30 deaths or 38 deaths. It's terrible. There's vending machines and there was looting. A guy stole a gumball machine. The amount of stuff that's been seen and the things that have happened in my area are all over the board. So I was like
tell you, gumball machine not high on the list of priorities if I'm looting.
Dude, someone got a tattoo of that guy on their leg. Fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious. The internet was undefeated for like the whole week after like all these, like we got national spotlight attention. Then there was also some very heroic stories. Like some guy was stranded and he broke into a school and then he went back out and was saving people out of their cars and taking them back to the school. And then they were like stealing everything in there to cook and they all stayed there together and then they all cleaned up. And there's a lot of heroism and people saving other people's lives and great, but obviously that 1% is going to overshadow it like everything else. But to live through shit like that, I didn't lose electricity, but I know people that did. My family did. Everybody I know made it safe and healthy so far. But when you live through shit like that, man, you just like count your blessings and stuff. It was around Christmas too, which was interesting. This whole year of 2022, Thanksgiving, I had COVID. And Christmas, I got snowed in. It was just me and my daughter, which was great. But I didn't have holidays this year. They were stolen from me, basically. I'm not complaining, but it's just interesting. My family and I were talking about
my childhood. How dare you?
How dare you?
Should we not attack Greta? I don't want to be walked out in cuffs.
No, she's 19 now. She's fair fucking game. If anything, maybe I should just stop over there and I'll turn her from climate activist to climax activist. But
how dare you?
She's gonna be daring, all right. I dare you. I'll dare the shit out of you, Thurder. Climax activist is pretty funny.
Ryan's got fucking pizza places on speed dial.
Buffalo
Ryan, that was military level shit posting.
Yeah. Military level freestyle. Yeah. How did I get here? Oh yeah.
Remember?
How did I get here? The Blizzard. So Twitter. All right, I'll stop being obnoxious. Seriously. So Twitter. It was real hard to get information.
It's Friday, Ryan. You can be as obnoxious as you'd like. This is obnoxious day. I think we declare Friday's obnoxious day here at TWS.
Yeah, so this is really what we need after a long week of political smash mouth of just getting fucked every day with the military weaponizing information to have political dissidents fight each other and separate us. I think you're kind of right, David. Anyways, so it was real hard to stay up on information. Not only government sucks as far as like a place to get information, because naturally it's not even like I'm attacking government, like my government. It's just a product of the system. The only way the government can give an official statement is if the government takes the time to gather information to get the official statement. And when you're a civilian wondering what the fuck's going on outside with 30-foot snowdrifts, they don't even have, like, the amount of time it's going to take me to get information from them could be days. I can't rely on that. But this is what's great about social media. Twitter, everything's instant. So that was my main vex about driving bans, how much snow to anticipate. Mark Poloncarz did a very good job of putting everything up on social media like that. So if there was no press conferences, and it provided people, especially myself, a large, vast slew of resources and information that I could then process. And I was able to call my family. I was able to keep them informed, which naturally here on the weekly show, Dave and I, normally this is already our thing. We already do this. But to like harness this power was awesome. And then it just got me, after the snowstorm, I got caught up in the Tate scandals on Twitter. Now it's a Twitter file. So I've been sticking close to Twitter. I love it. I think this is going to be my primary news feed. I have the news app on my Apple phone, and I kind of flip through articles that way. But Twitter, I think I'm going to start using just because I'll be able access to all those doctors and all these people, Peterson. You know, it's just it's probably a higher quality level of information I'm going to have access to if I'm selective with the people that I follow.
We're gonna need help. We need everyone's donations. We need to get Ryan verified. So $8 a month. For just $8 a month, you can feed Africans, or you can get Ryan Blue Check verified. Honestly,
nothing for nothing.
I'm not biased or anything, but
nothing for nothing.
Verification.
Nothing for nothing, David. Expect it. It's coming. I've been doing some not New Year, New Me or nothing. This is a little inside baseball, and I'm not even going to do it. But I have stuff in the works right now, and I have plenty of plans that I will want to be verified for. And yeah, I hope to bring that to you, David, as well as our audience in a separate, different means and a medium that most people. I'm going to do something that isn't being done in a space that needs it. That's what I'm going to say. And I think it needs it because it rolls over in a lot of these other areas of our lives. And I cannot do what I want to do on this program just because of the constraint of this being a political space. We do political things here, political culture, right, Dave?
Mm-hmm.
The space that I'm talking about is more the relationship, the more personal, the more business, the more that aspect. So I've been putting a lot of time into this, and I've this partnered with Twitter. I've been getting information, and then partner with this guy's name is Alex Hormozi, Hormozi, and he's a guy I just followed. I think it was earlier this week. And I found a phenomenal video. I actually want to pull up the actual name so people can look it up because it's this guy's like a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, and he came from nothing. You know what I mean? And he did it in his late 30s or whatever, his 40s. He got rich through opening gyms with a guy and opening supplement companies. He's jacked. The point. He had a video that Get Rich in the AI Revolution 2023. And it wasn't like he was like, this is what you got to do, right? He just brought up, as somebody who hates AI, right? Like,
Facts,
I get all this. Yeah. This guy said, like, you can't, you got to use them. And then it kind of like flipped the switch in my head that I just need to treat AI like a cheap whore.
Do you trust AI enough to use it?
No, I don't need to trust it. I just need to utilize it. Because like the main idea.
But in order to utilize it, don't you have to trust it?
No, I just need to get rich. Because then once I'm rich, I don't need AI like to tell me. And he referenced, I know, there's this thing called Chat GP. I think that's it. But it's a AI generated computer, and you could type questions in, and it will give you responses. And in this video, this Alex dude talks about how he's asked it. He's like, write me a story about this, and then he was like, simplify it into a text message, right? And he kept giving it questions, and he kept like filtering it down. He made it super simple. And I love the way this guy's mind worked because he was using AI like a hammer, right? Like a tool. And I am of the type that like, I don't fucking want it. I want to destroy it. Like, but he really made me.
You're not supposed to tell the internet that you want to destroy AI. Bold move.
That was another video I actually seen this week that if you would have to make the decision now on if you're going to be pro or anti AI, because AI in the future will be able to know if you were for or against AI rights in the past. Would they have all the information in the future? So like you would have to be pro AI now. So in 100 years ago, they couldn't hold it over your head when they rule us.
I know we're not a gaming channel, obviously, but we need to play like. I need to play on this channel.
Doing it, David.
It's not even a new game, but I need to play on this channel, and you can watch along. Detroit Becoming Human, because it's everything you're describing right now. It's a phenomenal game, but it's everything you're describing. Eve played it. She granted rights to AI robots.
Never. Why would you? You know, and this
I'm
guy
telling you, it's an excellent
about,
game, though. Excellent. If you're looking for a game to play, I'm telling you, look it up. Detroit Becoming Human. Phenomenal.
He went into the relationship aspect of like, what are we going to do in like 20 or 30 years when we have sex robots that we'll be able to marry, and they're going to be more attractive than real people, and they're going to know exactly what you like. They know what kind of voice to talk to you in. They know what food you like. They're just going to be like, we're going to be able to marry a robot that's going to be hotter than any girl you can ever like what is this going to do to relate? And it's just a very powerful video. And I don't want to get hung up on fucking robots, but he really made me see the utility that I've always been looking at AI like an enemy. And what I need to do is use it like a hammer. I build things now. I've always been going with my hands, and I need to use AI to help me get what I want in my life, which is financial freedom. At the end of the goal is financial freedom. And it's not that I want to travel the damn world or whatever, but the older I get, the more I realize when I look at guys like Tate, the people that have the power that I want are independently wealthy, and they're not tied down. And they can say anything they want to do. They can go anywhere they want to do. And it's not that I want to be like like treat people like peasants or something, but I'm sick and tired of being told what to do and bossed around. Doesn't mean I can't work with people and do this, but this is where like this whole drive of looking into business and content creation, because this Alex dude is actually, he has great things on how to grow your social media, which is actually how I got into him to begin with. Mm-hmm. But it's very interesting. I've enjoyed him. Check him out. Alex Hormozi. 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 Thank you. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I got for you guys this week. Dave Ryan, December 17th, 73. Catch us every day during the week, Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. Dave and I will be there as much as we can, commenting, interacting with you guys. We always love hearing from you. As always, David, I appreciate your time. And yeah, if you guys made it through and watched all the episodes this week, I appreciate you guys the most. You're our true December nights. As always, see you guys later. Thanks, David.
Hey, everyone. Thanks, Ryan.